Welcome back to Camp Therapy, everybody. This is Ed Hauser. I want to take you on a trip that we went to. We traveled from Austin to Waco, from Waco to Palestine, Texas, and then we stayed on Highway 84 until we hit Rusk, Texas. Not a long drive, very pleasant, and it was beautiful. We stayed at Texas State Railroad. It's a campground in Rusk, Texas. It was beautiful. Campsites weren't very big. We stayed at site number 24, and it met all of our needs. We plugged in. The plug-ins are just fine. There's some cobwebs that we had to move out of the way, but what do you want? It was great. We set up camp, and then I quickly got on my bicycle, plugged my phone into my little pouch up front, and went for a ride. The road that leads into the park is kind of windy, tall trees everywhere. It opens up to a big, huge pond, and it was gorgeous. We all had a really good time just setting up. The place has got this kind of magical, enchanting feel. It's not the prettiest or the best campsite we've ever stayed in, but I'm not going to focus on the bad. Everything that was there was good. There wasn't an abundance of mosquitoes or anything. There was some poison ivy though, so you got to watch out for that. Again, we stayed in site number 24. The campsites are kind of crammed together, but spaced apart enough to have a good time. Wasn't bad. This is the bathroom. This is one of my favorite parts to focus on when you go to a campsite or an RV park, because it'll kind of tell you how the keep up of the park is as a whole, like an umbrella vision of how they care about the park. Now, this is not a state park. It's not like a federal park or anything. People donate money to make sure that this place stays open. There's some graffiti here and there, but I've been in worse places. It wasn't that bad. So nighttime, place is kind of spooky. Not a whole lot of lights going on. A lot of Granddaddy long legs. The bathroom was there. If you need a bathroom, they have it. They had 2 or 3 stalls there on the left. The women's restroom is just the same. And then they had 2 full shower stalls. Again, not the cleanest or the best kept, but if you need a shower for safety purposes or whatever, you need to wash some mosquito spray off of you, some lotion. Look, here's the showers right here. They had hot water. It wasn't bad. Rest of the morning, we kind of just hung out. I got down with some eggs. 65 degrees. Made some breakfast. It was great. I mean, there's a road behind us. Like, the main road was behind the campsite, and you can hear that if a car drives by, but traffic doesn't kick up till about 6 or 7 o'clock at night. It's hard to beat cooking while you camp. There's just a feeling of happiness. And it was good. Those eggs were good. This is the check-in cabin. One lady works behind the counter there, and she was nice. She told us about the whole park. You can buy a couple things back there. There's like a mug and a t-shirt. We hung out for the whole rest of the morning. Found some places to go hike around. We flew a drone for a little bit. And we stayed at camp that whole first day. We didn't do much of anything. We just caught up and watched the sun go down. And it was. It's a beautiful place to camp. You should go. So that night we hung around the campfire, picked up a guitar, just chilled out and talked and caught up about the highs and lows of life and how hard it is to just be a regular human being inside a city and go to work and keep that blue collar on. All worth it. The next day, we got in our trucks and we found a dirt road and we ended up at ID Fairchild State Forest. This is about 5 miles west of the camp. When we got out, man, just beautiful weather. The trees were all the way up to the sky and back, and it was just such a stupendous, magical day. Ran into some people that were riding horses, and it was just fun. We felt like little kids frolicking through the woods. It was great. There's my buddy Zach. We found a train and climbed on it. I don't condone you do like everybody does that. Just watch your footing. But man, we took some great shots, right? When we got back from our hike, I snagged my mountain bike and went for another roll. Ended up at another pond, posted up on a park bench and just watched the water ripple. Think about it. When's the last time you spent 15-20 minutes away from everybody? Make it even an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, where it's just you. Focus on your breathing. Think about how blessed we are as human beings to be in existence in this little small window of time. Life is so short, right? Family is so precious. We met back up with our friends later on at another park bench. She was flying his drone a little bit and they were playing with their dogs. They got 2 Poms and just focused on the beauty of life. It was great. You gotta take time. You gotta take time with the people that you love. Stars came up and we found the most interesting thing. Big water tower, grain tower that used to be there. I think they store it for something else. Look what we found. Main man Jason Voorhees hiding inside this grain bin for trains. It was awesome. Look, you can go to a million different campsites. You can go to a million different places with your family. I do highly recommend this park in Rusk, Texas. Doesn't mean this is where you're going to find happiness. Just keep going until you find happiness. You're going to have your own choices, your own review on what you think about this place, but it's amazing. It's beautiful. Most importantly, you got to get out there. Give yourself some camp therapy. Find a tree, hug it. Find a little field full of grass, lay down in it. Thank you for joining us. This is Ed Hauser, Camp Therapy.